morning! It's day 7. Welcome aboard. Welcome to day 7. Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm having a great day. I've just been out and it's been hectic. But I'm home now, where it's safe. Today, I'm going to decorate this. It's a little oil burner that I got, and we're going to use it, or rather, you're going to use it, to melt wax. You remember I said about those little pellets? You don't necessarily need to put a wick into the wax. You can actually make that recipe direct into the top of this. So, yeah, enjoy that. I'm going to direct it for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to decorate it for you, and I'll put it in bowls. Enjoy. This is your standard oil burner. I bought this in the pound shop. They also had some dark grey ones as well, but I wanted white. Take that off, just don't need that anymore. Basically, the idea of these is you stick a little tea light in this bit, and then you put some scented oil in the top, and the candle heats the oil and makes it smell nice in your room. You can use like essential oils and stuff in them. However, that's not what we're going to use this for, as I've already explained. You're going to put a tea light in here, and then some sealing wax in the top. Or I mean, you could use it as an oil burner. You know, your oil burner, you do what you like with it. But yes, I'm going to be decorating it with these. So these are pens I've recently been introduced to, and my goodness, they have taken over my life, as you can see. I love them. They're called Posca pens. They're basically a paint marker. They've got like acrylic paint in them, opaque acrylic paint, and they come in all different thicknesses. And essentially, Posca pens seem to be able to write on literally anything. You can do fabric stuff with them, so you can draw on t-shirts and iron it and it'll stay. You can, I think people use them for graffiti and stuff, but you probably shouldn't do that. Something like that. But basically, if you use these, you can draw onto something like this, ceramic or glass, and you can stick it in the oven and it will be permanent. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sort of mountain range scenic scene upon this beautiful little pot. And yeah, I think I'm going to take inspiration from the sort of mountain range design I did for the t-shirt for Scarsind, and I'm going to do it with these. These Posca pens, they've got like, they're meant to be opaque, so you have to shake them to mix the ink up, or the paint, and then you press the tip in, and you should probably test it out beforehand, just to make sure that it's all flowing correctly. I will say, never, ever, unless you're crazy, do the blobbing thing to get more ink out onto your own work. It's just silliness, quite honestly. Having done it, I recommend that nobody does it. So yeah, I'm going to start the sky now, and I'm going to make it fancy. Yes, I'll do a kind of interlocking wavy design, I think, in the sky. See, the good thing about Posca pens is they are opaque for the most part. You know, you have to shake it and you have to make sure that they're good to go. But for the most part, they are opaque, which means that you can kind of paint over other colours. Or if, like this one, it gets a bit muddy, you can go back over it later, which is what we will do because that is a bit shocking compared to the rest. And you can basically overlay the colours. Okay, so we've done it all, it's all done. Now we get to bung it in the oven. You want to set your oven temperature doohickey to 160 degrees C. Put it on the oven and let it cook.
What's this for, Andy?
This is basically making the whole thing permanent. So you want to set your timer. You don't want it to bake for longer than 45 minutes. I'm going to do it for half an hour. If I can set the timer right. And see how it's looking after that. But that will set the paint basically hard and cook it onto the pot. So there. So we'll get it out in a bit.
Cool.
What a collection of things we're getting here. This box is going to be stuffed. But we're going to add another thing to it. Now, this is still quite hot, so I'm probably not going to take it off the tray just yet. But here we go. Fresh out of the oven. Perfection itself. I hope you enjoy using it, whoever receives this box. So get sending your emails to me, because right now, in our little competition, Matt's winning. And I can't be dealing with that. See you tomorrow.